Maybe
All right,
like
Liz, go ahead. Say what you're gonna say.
I was just gonna say I'm a very impatient person. You might be surprised to know that about me. But so I'd rather get the game out as soon as possible and then have the updates, because I can't imagine having to wait another 2 years for like a full game. So I'm kind of like, I feel like because of my personality, I can't really complain because I have it early.
Yeah.
But I am impatient to get the newer stuff too. But I'm just happy that it came out so early.
So I want to ask you all, since this is a preview, Donnie, you beat it. Me and Liz have not beaten it yet. We're well over halfway. But since you beat it, do you think you'll still pick this game up? If not, when do you think you'll pick this game up?
At the very next update. I'll
Oh,
tell you
so
that.
okay, so you
No,
still plan on
just
coming back in the next update?
yeah, and that's what I did with the first one too. Like again, like I played it, but like again, once it hit 1.0, I literally either I was caught on other games or just never came back to it for the time I had on it. I don't know why I didn't come back to it, but I hope that this game will just keep growing and go beyond that stuff. But yeah, the next update I'll come back. And then the update after that, I'll come back and level my guy up and change my base out and do all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I mean, I'll keep coming back to it as
You're
long
gonna
as
change your base out? What do you mean? Add like
no, no, no.
one
I
extra
said, I said
floor
like,
block?
yeah, I'm gonna add new floors to it because my base is untouchable and I can use grass from here on out, bud. I'll show you. I'll show you pictures. I'll put it in the Discord.
What about you, Liz? What are you gonna play this next?
I mean, I want to keep playing it. I mean, I'm really bad about going back to a game after we record. Even if I love the game, I'm like, this is my game of the year. I still sometimes don't touch
Me
it again
too. I don't go back.
because it's hard to have the time. There's other things you want to do, other games. But I think this is a game that I'm pretty good about coming back to. Um, and so for me, it's like, and also because I love the multiplayer aspect,
Yeah.
it's a game that I really enjoy, and I get to play with Andrew. So it could be like a at home date night thing, Play
Next,
Grounded.
next to Sea of Thieves, this is probably the game we put the most time in. Even Stardew Valley, I don't think we put as much time as we did in Grounded.
As a together,
Yeah.
correct, but without you, Stardew. I mean,
Or
it's
no, Disney Dreamlight
embarrassing.
Valley for you.
I
We're
don't know how that got me again.
Yeah.
we're gonna have to get together then because like I don't. So the first grounded I had two or three guys that I play with, but like I haven't played multiplayer on the second grounded yet. So like I'll have to link up with you guys and show you this impermeable base that I have.
Which, yeah, I wanted to bring up. Did you encounter any bugs? Since this game is obviously in preview,
Yeah.
it's a little unstable. Did you
Yeah.
encounter any?
Yeah, I got stuck a bunch of times. I got stuck in bushes and places I shouldn't have been. I got stuck. I couldn't reach places I should have been. Like I was under the map for one or two things. I took screenshots or a bunch of it, but yeah, I encountered a whole bunch of bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
like, my character was
it wasn't
flailing.
every play. I'm sorry, Liz. I didn't mean to cut you off, but it wasn't every like play period. But it was like when it happened, it was significant enough for I had to close the game. Like I couldn't get out of it. Sorry, Liz.
Oh, that's okay. I just had some weird moments where like I was at the base and my arms just started flailing around and I couldn't move. And I mean, nothing happened. I got stuck a couple times, though. I will say there was one time that I fell through the cracks in the picnic table, and I just, as quick as I could, exited out of the game, and it didn't save. And so I
That's
did
a
not
Dottie move.
die because I guess I didn't have any dandelions on me, and even if I did, I didn't want to go all the way back up. So I that did work for me. I was kind of surprised. And also when it comes to multiplayer, did you when I was gone, did you tell them that we played with Dave?
No.
Yeah, so he's been on the podcast
Yeah,
quite a
it's
few
been a while.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah, him and his wife have been on the podcast, and we got to play with Dave, which is always fun. I couldn't hear what you guys were talking about because I didn't have a headset,
Oh,
but
we were talking mad trash about you.
it's always fun
Mainly.
to play with Dave. Yeah, I'm used to it. But yeah, that he really likes Grounded too. So, well, I mean, I shouldn't talk for Andrew, does he? I mean, he's still playing it
Oh
all these
no.
years later, so I feel like I can
Yeah.
say that. But
I love it. I mean, I'm gonna keep playing this with every patch. Because like that's what happened with the first Grounded. Liz would forget about it, and then I'm like, hey, new patch. And then as
New
soon as we start
patch.
playing it, we're like, we get hooked again.
Yeah.
So I plan on playing this every single patch update. We probably won't do it a podcast episode with each one because I don't think people want to hear us talk about it that much. I mean, I don't know.
Well, see what happens when 1.0 comes out in 2 years.
Yeah.
Then we can come back to it.
Yeah. But for bugs though, I honestly when I played single player, I got way less. I noticed anytime we played multiplayer, like me and Liz are obviously in the same house, our ping is great. I definitely noticed a lot more stability issues. Like my game never crashed until I was playing multiplayer. So I don't know if it is the multiplayer. I don't know if I just happened to be lucky that my game was stable until I played multiplayer. But yeah, to me, I actually found this game to be pretty stable. Like I've heard some people have some pretty severe issues, but I don't know. For me, I had a fine time.
Now that you say it, I think all my little glitches like that really weren't bad. They all happened when I was playing with you.
All right, yeah,
Because the flailing thing happened like right before we were recording.
that's not a bug. That's a feature. I would love to see my
Yeah.
character flail.
I don't think, and again, like come to think of it, like none of mine crashed the game. Like the game never crashed. I didn't have any like crash issues. There wasn't any stuttering. There wasn't even any like pop in or any of that kind of stuff too. As I was like looking into the broader part of the yard, it was just getting stuck in pieces of the the terrain that shouldn't
Yeah.
happen. That was all, and there was just no way to get out of it. That's all. So
Um, but yeah, since this is an Unreal Engine 5 game, graphically this game looks beautiful.
fantastic.
Like they did an overhaul. Like obviously you're seeing a lot of the bugs, but they all got some graphical upgrades. The biggest one was the wolf spider.
Yeah, and the shadows, and like that's what I noticed too. Is the
Yeah.
shadowing is so it's such a nice feature that like you can pause to the HUD display that Andrew was talking about. It's minimal, but you can pause the game and see what time it is, right? 1600, 2000, where 2000, whatever it is, like after after the hour, you can see that. But the shadows you can also track and kind of see and gauge what time it is based off like where the sun is, which is cool, and it just makes it like a much more immersive experience, and that's definitely like a huge improvement from the first one in terms of just like overall immersion. I
Well,
thought.
I had one issue with the lighting. Definitely, it's just obviously needs polish, but there definitely was a lighting transition when it came to you going into anthills. Like it was like, oh, super dark, and it didn't smooth well when you would kind of go into lighter, darker areas, like when you're exploring the underground. But obviously, that's just like a polishing thing. Because if you ever play the first one, like the lighting of it is very smooth and nice looking. This one, it looks like it needs a little work, but that's a
Yeah.
minor gripe.
I
I
have
I
to
mean, sorry, go ahead, Liz.
I was gonna say I feel like I don't want to say this, but I gotta be honest. We recently played Grounded 1, and I don't see, besides like the map and stuff, I don't see graphic differences.
Really,
I'm very
you
unobservant.
don't notice the extra details in the bugs?
I
The
notice
ladybugs
the
have like extra like fibers on their face.
nope.
Everything has
I
fibers.
yeah, I don't really like pay attention to things, but I will say I noticed that the map is way better, and that the menus are different. But yeah, everything just seems the same to me,
Well, you
and I
noticed the
know
wolf
it's
spider,
not.
didn't you?
What?
You noticed the wolf spider at least.
Do you know what? Now that I think about it, I don't think I've come across them in Grounded 2. Earlier, I was
No,
thinking
I
about the orb weavers, but I don't think I've seen the wolf spiders yet.
yeah. Good. That's the other thing I really like about this. There's a lot I can talk about this, but to me, the map itself feels more smooth. Like whenever you
Yeah.
played the first one, like things were very clustered.
Yeah.
Over here, this is where the mosquitoes are. Over here is this, that. Everything feels diverse. Like you're fighting orb weavers and wolf spiders are like right off the get go. And wolf spiders are one of the harder enemies in the first one, and it's like they're right there. And this one, you got to search for them. And like even the main orb weavers, you don't really see that often. You are fighting spiderlings, orb weaver juniors, the junior scorpions. Like you're fighting the low versions. Like the difficulty spread of the like insect types you're fighting are definitely friendlier in this one than they were in the first one. Like in the first one, if you just took a slight wrong turn, boom, you're in a wolf spider nest and you're done.
Wait till they explain the map. Wait till they expand the map. That's all I'm
Well,
saying.
at that point, like obviously the map's
It'll
expanded.
get harder
like, yeah,
when you get to that side.
exactly. But that's how it should be. When you get farther, it gets harder.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, the first one, you can find wolf spiders way too early.
I kind of miss knowing where everything is. Like I feel like I pretty much know the map of Grounded 1, and I'm not a map person. I don't have a sense of direction.
I mean, we've
But-
spent a lot of hours in that
But
game.
now I'm starting all over again.
Same game. I know one area really well because I never have to leave. That's it. Got everything I need.
Now I understand why it took you
Or-
25 hours. You're just hiding up in your treehouse, not doing anything.
Dude, I did so much. I was just like doing anything else besides the story. I was just exploring for that one weapon. I was doing this stuff. Like I was not playing the game the way you should. But I should have played multiplayer. It would have been way faster.
But I don't know if the first one had it, but this game does actually have a virtual model viewer. So as you're peeping and discovering these insects, you actually can bring up a 3D model of them and actually rotate it if you really want to see them bugs up close.
I hardly use that feature. I wasn't even like trying to. I did it for the bosses that struggled with because they tell you their weaknesses and stuff like
Yeah.
that, which is great. But
Oh,
besides
I
that,
do
I
it.
was not peeping everything.
I'm a big old peeping
You're a
Tom.
big old peeper. Okay,
Dear.
good to know.
I mean, because it was the achievement of the first one, so I'm like, I better start working for it now.
Sure.
Got to peep them all. But audio though,
Fantastic.
it is
I
very
thought it was
good.
good.
I will say the soundtrack hit or miss. It like the intro music, awesome.
The deep synth like plays on that what is it, Stranger Things vibe, right? That we
Yeah.
all got for anyone who's approaching 40 this time of year. It's just like what it is. Like it's great. It's cool, but it doesn't always slap. They put a little too hard on that too, which they did in the first one. It's just kind of the vibe of Grounded. They're really going for Stranger Things.
A little bit, yeah. Which it sounds like there's only one song. If you're not in combat and you're not seeing things, like if you're just building your base, there's this very just lo-fi kind of beat going. And that was kind of getting a little old for me.
But it
I know,
does
Liz,
change.
you probably did not notice it, right? Yeah.
It does change though. Like as you go into different areas, like there is
Yes.
like a transition where, and that's magical, and that's something again like
Yes.
things like Zelda and other RPGs or open world stuff that does that. It's great when it really works. But every single time you get into battle, it's like the same like Daft
Yep.
Punk Tron 3 thing coming through. That's like gonna just got it.
Yep. The voice acting is good though, but you're hearing a good amount of the same lines.
3 lines every time.
Yeah. I'm sure, but they usually add more.
Yeah.
I thought for sure the voice actress for Sloane was Cortana.
Very
Like if you listen to it
sounding.
now,
Yeah.
I looked it up. It's not though. The only voice actor I actually knew was the guy who plays Maxwell Smalls. He's Magnitude from Community. Guy who goes pop pop. So now I'm like, that's awesome. He's now my favorite character.
I believe you.
But yeah, achievements, no achievements. Nothing we talk about there. But yeah, I guess we could kind of wrap up here a little bit. Oh, well, I'll get into my final thoughts here. So yeah, my final thoughts for Grounded 2. Like I said, this is a game. This is a lot of fun. If you have not played Grounded 1, I recommend just going back and playing that. Don't bother with Grounded 2 because some quality, like the buggies are going to be, you're going to miss them in the Grounded 1. But Grounded 1's a completed game. And you got over a year for this to hit the 1.0 patch. So you got some time. I would just say go play Grounded 1. There's a lot of content to it. The creative mode is much more extensive. Forgot to mention that this game does have a creative mode, but right now it's very bare bones. Like our daughter, she's 5 years old. She loves to play creative mode with the bugs on, but the bugs don't attack you. But she at least likes to walk around and interact with them and, kill a ladybug or something every once in a while. But this one, it's not an option. All you literally can do is just build. So she got pretty bored of this pretty quick. Because also too, the building is also very minimal. It's like when I pulled up the roadmap, a lot of the building stuff isn't coming out until the 3rd, 4th, 5th patch. So you got some time for the building. So this is definitely not a game if you're playing for creative. Just go to the first one. The first one too even has unique game modes you can kind of create. Like the creative mode actually is a lot of fun. But all that to say, I thought the combat is a huge improvement. This game does have a lot of good quality of life stuff. Forgot to mention the Omni tool, which at first I didn't like. Yeah.
Really? Why not?
Because at first felt a little clunky having to go up to a blade of grass and hold X. I really liked having an axe in my hand and just flailing around and chopping a whole bunch of trees like a lumberjack. But it makes sense now because I don't even use the axe. I just use the buggy. Yeah. I'm going to chop down trees with the buggy. But no, the Omni tool is awesome because I love that I don't have to carry a shovel. I don't have to carry a wrench. I don't have to carry a hammer. It's just all there. It doesn't take up inventory space. Awesome quality of life thing. I love the Omni tool. But yeah, this game is still just a blast, even though it's still obviously just hit and it's very little content kind of here. Well, there's still a good amount of content. To me, this is an 83. I cannot wait for this to play more of. I can see this game getting well above 90s when it hits its 1.0 patch. I really am looking forward to what they come out with this. Obsidian's killing it. I just can't wait for more from them.
Liz,
wants
what
to
are
go
your
next?
thoughts?
Oh, I was trying to come up with them because I always go back and forth. I kind of want to give it a 92. I liked it.
Already, wow.
Well, because I gave the first one a 90, and this is a 92 for where I'm at and what I've played. Because obviously there's a way more story, there's way more map, and who knows, maybe I'll hate the story and I'll hate the rest of the map and it'll go down.
Highly doubt it, though.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, it seems high, but it could go up or could go down. But I just think enjoyability, maybe I just haven't been gaming enough, and so I'm like, whoa, this is fantastic. But no, I really do like this game. I want to play it as soon as we stop recording. I don't know if I will because it's kind of late, but that's how much I like it. So 92.
That's a good sign.
What
Well,
about you, Donnie?
I was like, well, I can go. Um, so like I said at the beginning, like I compare this game to a lot of different like other games in the genre. I've referenced the closest thing I think it is Valheim, just because of the progression and the way it works. But Valheim has this like other retro kind of feel to it. The Grounded franchise, at least from 1 and 2 that I've played, is just an experience. And again, if you were born anytime around the early to like early 80s to like say mid 90s, then you're gonna have nostalgia feels for this. I agree with Andrew. I think that the way to start this is the first one, because if you play the second one and go into it, you'll be disappointed with just like the improvements of quality of life, stuff like that. But the franchise overall, it's an experience, and there's very very few games that I've ever gone into. Sea of Thieves is one of them. But when you have that like the chills and you feel something out of the game, like that's pretty much all you can ask for from a game. Like it's the best parts of a game when it makes you feel something, and walking into the yard and fighting spiders and closing your eyes and imagining that you were Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I mean, it is something really truly nostalgic and special that like folks of our demographic would experience. If you're younger, if you don't know what that is, it's an adventure. It's just really it's a cool, very unique twist on a genre of survival games that is just like not anywhere else that you can find. So all that said, is it my favorite game? Will I play it forever? Probably not, Andrew. I'm sorry. I'll come back. I'll come back for the patches. I'll come back and play with you guys in multiplayer. It's a solid 86, or I'm sorry, solid 85. 1995 or 1985 is when I was born, so I'll give it an 85. I think it's a great game. It's very nostalgic. I love playing it. I love coming back to the franchise. I will continue to do that. If there's a Grounded 3, I'll be here for it. I can't wait to see what this game actually does when it finally launches. I hope it's just as great as it's aiming to be.
Well, I want to call you on another thing, Donnie. You're
What?
saying that this roadmap is kind of weak. Did you know Valheim is still in game preview? And that
stopped playing
game's been out
Valheim.
since 2021.
Andrew, I beat Valheim too. I haven't gone back to it since. I'm saying this is my problem. This is my problem, bud.
Man, talk about a slow game preview.
But I
This
had
at
a
least
good
looks like it'll be
time.
done in a year.
I had a good time with Valheim. I had a good time with Grounded 1. I had a great time with Grounded 2. And it just begun. So like I'm excited to see what happens next.
Yeah. All right. But anyway, we'll wrap it up here. Just to remind everyone, again, go to GameMassGrabBag.com. I'll have the link in the description, or you can just, obviously, the website's pretty easy to remember. It's our podcast. I'll also have our link tree. Come join us on our Discord. We record every Wednesday around 8:30 EST. Always love having people in our live chats. As we said, we might try to start getting our live recordings also on our website. So if you don't know where to find us, which we are on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, you can also just go to our website. But I've been your Hardcore Gamer host. You can find me on Xbox Live at Firebird01952. Oh, well, someone else could talk because I forgot. This was also a listener request.
Oh, okay. And I'm Liz Noob, gamertag. Come on, I'm Dean, and I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Liz Noob, Noob is EW.
And so thank you, Sazi Winkle. He recommended that we play this game. And I was like, you don't have to recommend it because we're doing it anyway. But thank you again, Donnie, for being here.
Hey, it's a pleasure. You guys are a lot of fun, and I'm happy to be a part of the team here. Just love hanging out with you guys.
Yeah, thank you so much for
Good
the
night,
website.
guys. Of course.
Like I said,
It's the podcast, man. One team.
like I said, make sure write a comment. Tell Donnie, great job with the website.
Don't
Love
tell
you
Donnie
all.
anything.
Love you all. We'll see you again next week.